Oh, hello there. Didn't see you, beautiful motherfuckers. Hello, you know who I am. I am The Session. Thank you for coming back. If you don't know who I am, that's a shame. But I will now become your favorite chef. What you can do right now is stop everything you're doing and go watch all of our other beautiful videos. It's going to be somewhere up here. Click that shit, and it's going to take you to some more fantastic videos. But for those of you who have been loyal fans, I know I've been gone since 1942, but I'm back because I have a new cameraman. You can't see him because he is filming this shit. But without further ado, as you see the drip, this is Boohoo. Boohoo, you need to stop playing with me and let me be on y'all commercials. Let me be on the ads. That's another step. That's another conversation. I know you see these. These are called carrots, but we're not worried about that right now. But we're doing an Ask Me Anything video. That's where you beautiful people have asked me a bunch of questions. I will answer them in all honesty. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know how I am. No cap with me. I love you all. So let's get started and let's get it. Hello, beautiful f***ers. Again, this is the Ask Me Anything video. And we got a couple questions here. It looks like we got about, I don't know, 10 or some questions. I'm going to say the name of the Instagram person who asked it to me or whoever asked it to me, and then I'm going to read the question and I'm going to give my insight. Okay, here we go. Vic G. Wood, my dog. Beans are cheap, but what can we do to avoid the carbohydrates? Vic, it's a good question. It's a great question. I know you see a lot of these trendy things, what's that, like ketogenic diets and shit like that, but those diets are cool. But what you actually need is carbohydrates to fuel the brain. Carbs are transformed into glucose, and glucose fuels your brain. Without glucose, your brain, and you will not have the proper cognitive thinking that you desire. The reason those ketogenic diets, people believe that they work, are because they believe they're eliminating carbs, but it's not the carbs you need to eliminate, it's the type of carbs you're eliminating. You don't want to have breads and things that are full of gluten and processed foods that are full of omega-6 and shit like that, okay? Vic, so with that being said, you do need carbs. Vegetables have carbohydrates. Everything has carbohydrates in it. You cannot eliminate carbohydrates. You just want to make sure you're getting good carbs. So legumes, beans, there's a million types of beans you can eat. Hummus, all these types of things will get you going and get your brain power where it needs to be. So don't listen to people telling you not to eat carbs. You need carbs, but the proper ones. Maybe a couple potatoes, grains, quinoas, brown rices, things of that nature. You feel me? What I'm saying? But if you need further information, DM me or purchase my book. See that segue? Vic, I think I covered you. And our question number 2 comes from Earth Chef J, my dog. What's up with you, homie? Very inspired by your page. What are some steps to get your plate so popping? It's a good question. Makes me feel like I'm good as cooking. So, nah, but honestly, what I do to get my plates inspired, I'm just inspired by like anything I see. So like flowers like this, for example, I look up different vendors who have the edible flowers, and then I look up what types of edible flowers they are, what colors they are, and then I match them with what food I believe they will pair with, and then I picture the aesthetic in my mind. So it's all about building. You want to have the height on the plate as well. So I'm always just thinking about what can I look the prettiest? What can I make look the prettiest? So that's pretty much how I base all my dishes for clients as well. Whatever thing I know is going to look the best, and I can finesse it to make it taste delicious and fresh, that's what I'm going with. So I would say find yourself a local vendor that has like edible flowers. It doesn't take nothing. Go on Google or hit me. I can tell you my plug. I don't want to give them no shout out right now because no more free Randy. But off of that, find some good flowers or edible things that you believe are really fresh. Grow your own produce, your own vegetables, like that. The more fresh, the more aesthetically pleasing they look already. You just cut them down, build them on the plate, okay? That's how you do that. Another message for our soon-to-be sponsors, Sprouts. They make these cups that are made out of plants and shit. Go buy them. Tell them I sent you. Now we're back to question number 3. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name properly. I'm sorry if I'm not. Chef Rinda, you know who you are. I'm sorry if I'm your name up or butchering your name. How did you start? How did you get the ideal clientele? How much do you charge? I'm in the very beginning stages, and what advice do you have? Another amazing question. So we're gonna tackle this in pieces. How did I start? The way I started was I just got up and did it. So I went to school, college. It was a regular college, but we had like Hold on, we need a pause because there's planes and
Okay.
Planes going. Back to what I was saying, I went to college, but it had a elite culinary program. So it was called Johnson & Wales. Graduated there, did very well on all my courses. From there, started working at all the fine dining restaurants I could find, even worked at some for free. So I really believe that the number one thing you beautiful people have to do is stop trying to cut corners. I understand you don't have to do everything traditionally, but yeah, I went to this cool college, it cost a lot of money. That just got me into restaurants. But the people who were already working there, like the Mexican people who were already there, knew way more than me and could work way faster than me. I knew more terminology and maybe how to pair foods, but they could execute better than me. So I suggest you go to your local people you want to work with, or the local chefs in your area, local restaurants. Say, can I work in the kitchen for free, or can I just get in there at all? And once you start doing that, showing your face and showing how hungry you are, the more action you take, the universe grants action. Speak out loud what you want. After you tell the universe exactly what you want, envision yourself doing it, believe that shit, and then put action. Those steps right there will get you everything you need in life. How did you get the ideal clientele? Definitely blessings, putting in hard work as well, word of mouth. So when I moved to California, this beautiful place, every time I'm here, I'm always going out and telling people, you know, if the conversation comes up, what do you do? Or something like that. Hey, I'm a private chef if you ever need something catered or whatever it is. You got to always be marketing on Instagram, on YouTube, promoting yourself, telling people about your business. And make sure you get a Yelp page. Get a Yelp page, hone your craft. And when you have a good craft and good pictures and good food, that speaks for itself. So I've been blessed enough to work for, you know, certain companies and Microsofts and eBays and athletes, because when you work hard and you hone your craft and your work is just speaking for itself visually and how the taste is, you get the Yelp page, get a website for yourself, you're in business, you dig what I'm saying? That's going to speak for itself. People going to want to eat. People eat with their eyes first. How much do you charge? It's a good question. How much do I charge? Each person is different. I'm going to say you have to also remember, before you get into pricing, how much would you pay for your food? If you look at your plate and you like, okay, take out the bias, it's you. Does it look that good? Would you rather go to you instead of a restaurant? Are you worth it? If a person's going to go out at a restaurant and charge 3 courses, get 3 courses, at a fine dining place, you're probably spending $100 a person. So that's a good gauge. 3 course, $100 a person. If you feel as though you're worth that, your work has to speak for that. So you just remember, ask yourself the question, am I worth more than the restaurant? Or does this meal look less qualified than restaurant food? But once you get up to the upper echelon clients, sometimes people are going to, you know, want you to cater a whole party, and that's when you get the money. The dinner parties, the people you can charge $150 a person, the $200 a person. That's where you get the real money. You get what I'm saying? And that's where you have to just envision yourself doing it, hone your craft, and in no time you'll be there. It comes fast, and you'll have some things like these. Thank you for the questions, Chef. I appreciate you. Stay in touch with me. I want to know how you're doing. Now we're on question number 4. Quattro. This is, hey, it's Jazz. What's up, my dear? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I want to go vegan. I just cut back because I love chicken. Are there any solutions? There are some solutions. Zoom in on my face. I want to tell the world something. Us, African American people, we really enjoy chicken. Very much so. All the assortment of ways, the cuts, the textures, fried, baked, broiled. We enjoy it. Zoom out. With that being said, there's alternatives, and I am here and I am the living example of how to make delicious and similar food. We can make them taste like they are fried chicken. There's plenty of companies like Atlas Monroe. They make fried chicken right there. Oh my goodness, it's all vegan, super fire. You gotta check them out. Their Instagram pop up here on the screen. Atlas Monroe, make sure you check them out. They have good chicken. If you are in a market, I would suggest going to, if you have a Sprouts or Trader Joe's, go check out the frozen section. You might be able to find some alternatives. But what I've been using a lot in place of meat is different mushrooms. So I know you like chicken, but you can make kind of a chicken type of texture out of king oyster mushrooms or trumpet mushrooms, different varieties of mushrooms. You bake them, you fry them real quick, they get a different texture. You feel what I'm saying? So there's all kinds of ways. Trust me, we're gonna have some amazing more videos coming soon. And all you have to also do is check out my Instagram. As you will see, it'll pop up on the screen, boom, right there. That is gonna have all of my videos, the small clips of me and plates that I've done that are, you know, replicating or imitating some chicken or meat-like substance, so us vegans can get some, you know what I'm saying, meat-like in our diets. I don't want to eat a meal if it doesn't feel like I'm getting any meat in it. You dig what I'm saying? Pause, I guess. But like, I used to eat a sandwich back in the days when I used to eat meat. I used to eat a sandwich, and once the meat was out of the sandwich and it was gone, I don't want the sandwich anymore. Guess that's weird, but whatever. But you get what I'm saying? So I enjoyed meat as much as the next person. So right now I just make vegan alternatives. You get me? Okay, hope that answers your question. And another question, next question. This question is asked by every person in the world. How long have you been vegan? I've been vegan for almost 3 years. There you go. A client. Can you cook me and my husband a beautiful anniversary dinner, 3 courses for $30 a person? And I'm here to tell you, ma'am, I sure can not. I don't know why you asked me that. The next question is by 𝙤𝙬𝙬. It's been a tough day. A motorcyclist hit my vehicle amongst other things that are going wrong. Do you have any tips to improve my mood? Glad you asked that question, or because I do. Actually, I have a guide to change your mood. I've made a comprehensive guide. It's different books, techniques, and podcasts that I've read, listened to, and they all tell you how to change your mood in different ways. They're broken down into different things. If you want to feel happy today, if you want to feel like I want to learn how to improve my brain, my cognitive thinking, if I want to improve my feeling down, I need to be motivated, I got you. I made the beautiful list. I'm going to put the link up somewhere, wherever the little dot pops up, that's where that'll be. It's an amazing list, check that out. But as far as that, I would suggest meditation, waking up in the morning, or not even that, scratch that. Before you go to bed at night, that last hour before you go to bed, you have to fill that last hour with peacefulness or things that you enjoy. So whether it's watching a comedy show, you don't want to be on your phone as much, that blue light's bad for your brain. You want to get something positive. So do something positive, make yourself laugh that last hour, be happy. Then when you wake up, that dictates the beginning part of your day and how you feel. Words for wisdom. The last question here is by Healthy Mommy of 2. I am just a hardworking mother and I just need help. I'm struggling to give up cheese and find one that my family will like. Do you have any tips that you could give? I'll let you know I'm not a healthy mom of 2, but I have helped plenty healthy moms of 2. So as far as cheese, I know everyone's favorite thing is vegetarian people like, I'm vegetarian because I love cheese, or my favorite thing people say is, I just can't give up cheese. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you can't? If somebody had your mom here and was like, dude, I'm going to cut your mom's fingers off if you don't stop eating cheese, you'd probably stop eating cheese, okay? So all you have to do is just find alternatives that are maybe just as delicious but healthier. It's the simplest thing in the world. So people who get mad on like, stop making fake meat and stuff like that, like, why do y'all make fake meat? You should just eat chicken. Like, bro, do you hear how you sound? What I'm telling you is I can eat something that's just as delicious as chicken, looks like chicken, same texture, same crispiness, same everything, but it's healthy. Wouldn't you rather eat that? Are you stupid? Or would you rather go to the hospital? If you want to go to the spittle, you enjoy the spittle. I don't like bills. I don't like getting put on medicine. I eat things that taste absolutely delicious that remind me of the things I ate as a child. And so now I'm healthier. But with that being said, the cheese alternatives, you could make the cheese out of the potatoes, the carrots. There's a recipe for that online. I don't really make that. Beautiful Trader Joe's has some, you know, the cheese dip that you get at a movie theater that you dip the pretzels or nachos in. They have a version of that. You can make plenty of recipes online. There are plenty of alternatives. Spend $5, try a cheese out every week, try a different one until you find one that you like. That's what I recommend. You got to take some risk in this thing. You dig what I'm saying? But the more you put in, the more you get out. All right, beautiful, beautiful people. I'm done answering all of your lovely questions, okay? You can ask me some more. Feel free to DM me, all right? The name to DM is right here on the screen at the session CA, okay? Make sure you hit me up. I'll answer all your. If I can't get to in the DM, I'm going to be doing one of these videos every month. Ask me anything where I answer your lovely questions if I can't get to you. With that being said, I would like to thank you for joining me for another episode. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the bell. The bell is what you need, because if you don't have the bell hit, how are you going to see my lovely face and know when we post it? You join the journey. You can't give up, you can't slack. There's no half on this. Okay, so hit the bell, subscribe to me, follow me on Instagram for sure. That's where I put all of the food pictures, all of the drip, all the fashion, all the sponsors, all the things like that. Instagram, YouTube, those are your main platforms, but I do have Facebook, Twitter, all the other shit, okay? Tell your auntie, tell your mama, I'm her favorite chef. I love you all. Until next time.
It's that vegan talk, yeah. It's that vegan talk, yeah. It's that vegan talk. Shorty ain't no meat involved. It's that vegan talk. It's that vegan talk. It's that vegan talk. Carrots in my automotive.